everybody. Welcome to Miss Beth's place. I'm Miss Beth and this is my kitchen. A while back I had done a video on my peanut butter cornflake candy and it got really good reviews. So today I thought I would make another peanut butter cornflake candy, except I'm going to add a little twist to it. We're going to throw in some chocolate chips. So kind of like Reese's peanut butter cups meets cornflake candy. So I'm going to show y'all everything I'm going to put in it first. Today is Sunday and it's a beautiful day outside. So once I get done with this, I'm going to get out in my yard. But anyways, today we're going to do the cornflake candy, and this is what's in it. It's simple ingredients. You got 1 cup of karo syrup. Now, you always use the karo brand because it has something in it that others don't. 6 cups of cornflakes, and these are plain cornflakes. This is a big box. Now, if you get a smaller box, it's probably going to take the whole box, but this has not got too much left in it after I poured these out. So 6 cups of plain cornflakes, the ones without the sugar on them, the ones that the kids don't like. 1 cup of peanut butter, and this is Jif, and this is creamy. You could put the peanut butter with nuts in it if you'd like. It's up to you. 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring, and 1 cup of plain, regular white sugar. So to start with, we're going to go over here to the stove, and I'm going to show y'all how I make this.
A few moments later.
Okay, the first thing we're going to add is our 1 cup of karo syrup. I'm going to pour this into our pan. I've got my big pot here on medium heat. Isn't this really cool? You just put your stuff in there, wet ingredients, dry ingredients, things that make a mess. This comes from Pampered Chef. Last time I used it, I couldn't remember where it came from, but it came from the Pampered Chef. So that's 1 cup of karo syrup with 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to stir this till it dissolves. Can you see into my pot? I got my husband doing my camera today.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So I can make sure I produce a really good video for y'all. Alright, so it doesn't take long. You may have to just stir this for about a minute. You want all that sugar to get dissolved into the karo syrup because you don't want crunchy bits of sugar in your candy. Alright, once that is, if you think it's the right consistency, then the next thing we're gonna add is our cup of peanut butter. Let me get this. Got my spoon right here. 1 cup of peanut butter. And I'm gonna turn this on low because I don't want to scorch it. Alright, so 1 cup of peanut butter. Try to get all that goodness out of there. Now, the first time I made this, I was telling y'all that this is an old favorite. We've been making this, oh my gosh, since I was a little bitty kid. And then when my kids were smaller, I made it for them. And my kids now, my oldest 2 are 38 and 40. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. I got peanut butter all over them. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is stir this up really good. You want all that peanut butter and sugar and karo syrup to be all together, nice and smooth. You don't want any chunks of peanut butter in there. And like I said, it don't take but about maybe a minute to do this. This is a really simple recipe. Like I said, it only has like 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. Plus I'm going to add one more. So 6 ingredients today. That's all you need. You don't have to bake it. You just cook it in here and then put it out. So, alright, I think that looks good. I'm going to turn that off. Into that, I'm going to add today only a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. These are the sweet chocolate chips, not the semi-sweet. Since while this is still hot, I'm going to stir this so they dissolve. It's going to change the color of it from what it normally looks like because it's got the chocolate in there. Ain't nothing better than chocolate and peanut butter. It's like bacon and eggs. Shaking and baking. Forrest and Jenny. Alright. I think that's good. Now, the next thing I'm going to add is my vanilla flavoring. And I've got I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of that in there. This just bumps it flavor up a notch. Alright. Again, I've got my heat turned off over here. Okay. Now I'm going to start adding in my cornflakes. Again, this was 6 cups of unsweetened cornflakes. The kind when you was a kid, if your mom and daddy bought them, you wouldn't want to eat them. You have to add some sugar to them. There's a lot of recipes that you can make with cornflakes, even savory recipes. I make a chicken broccoli casserole that's got cornflakes on it. It's really good. Really good texture. Alright, that's 4 cups. Yeah, no, that was 2 cups. And this is my other 4 cups, so 6 cups. And you want to just keep stirring this and turning it and stirring it and turning it. Till all that gets mixed together. Woo! Lost a few. Man overboard. Now these start out crunchy, but once all this stuff is incorporated together, it is not crunchy. It's more of like a chewy texture actually. It's really good. Alright, I'm going to stop this for a minute and I'm going to move back over here to my bar and I'm going to show y'all how I get these out. And I'll be right back. Okay, I got this all mixed really good. What I'm going to do now is I am going to move all my ingredients out of the way. And I'm going to put some parchment paper down on my bar. Okay, I'm going to lay some of this out on the bar. Now, I told y'all a little trick the other day about parchment paper. If you wet your countertop, this parchment paper will stick. No problemo. See how easy that is? Don't you make me out to be a liar. And we're going to lay this candy out on here. I got this parchment paper at the Dollar Tree. It's very cheap. Let me get this again. Because I got 2 sheets up here. Alrighty. Now that I've got this all mixed together, I am going to get me a big spoon somebody told me that they get an ice cream scooper. Okay, here's my ice cream scooper. Either way, it's good. I don't have one of those little fancy ones like some people have that dumps it out. So that's okay. It's working pretty good. And this cleanup for this is actually amazing. You'd think it would be a sticky mess, but it's not. I like to lay mine out in little balls, and then when it cools off, I come back and I sort of squeeze it together into a little ball. And that karo syrup and sugar and chocolate all gets on those cornflakes for a little while and melts into them. It will make them less crunchy, and you can do just about anything with it. If you didn't want to put these out in balls, you can get you some little cupcake cups, put them in those. It's not necessary. Somebody had asked if these stick together once you put them in the container. I've never had an issue with it. You get them cool before you put them in there, and it don't take long for them to cool off. I think I made about 2 dozen last time I did this. See, they look pretty big, but when I get done, by the time I get to the end of this pot, I'll show y'all. You can make them as big or small as you want. Years ago, I believe it was in the schools, they had these, and they would mash them out flat in pans. As you know, they have to do mass production in the schools, so they would mash them out flat and they would cut them into squares. That's just a memory. Kind of like the square pizza. These look yummy. I hadn't tried them with the chocolate, but I'm fixing to. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to try them right now. It's so good. These things are addictive, y'all. Once you have one, I swear, you can't. It's like Lay's potato chips. You can't eat just one. And if you want to handle them and they're sticking to your hands, if you want to handle them and not use the spoon, like roll them out like little balls, you can do that. And if they stick to your hands, you can just put some butter on your hand or some cooking oil, and they won't stick to you.
One eternity later.
All right, I decided that I needed more room on my parchment paper, so what I'm going to do is put a little bit of olive oil, actually, because it was handy. And I'm just going to pick these up now that they're cool. I'm going to make my balls a little bit smaller here. I should be able to get about 2 dozen out of these, maybe 3. These are pretty big. So I got up this morning about 7 o'clock because my little pups woke me up, and we're in South Alabama. We're about 8 miles from the Florida line. And I noticed this past week that the hummingbirds have come to town. And so I've been trying to capture some hummingbirds on video. And it's hard to catch them little boogers because they see you and they run. I guess they're scared. So that's what I was doing this morning, is trying to catch hummingbirds. All right. Finish getting these out. I just noticed it's awful quiet in here. Usually my dogs start barking. I think they're taking naps. Usually when they know I'm in here cooking, they start coming and sniffing and barking at me. They'll be around. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Whoa, I got a little over 2 dozen. I need me one of those little ice cream scoops that scoops it out for you. I think I'll get me one of those. I got it all in my hands.
Hey, that's what she said.
Oh, there's a hummingbird right there. I'm running out of parchment paper room.
The what? The what? And the what?
I hear my wind chimes out there. I think the wind chimes make the prettiest sound, along with hummingbirds chirping. They make a weird little chirp. I can hear them when they're out there without even seeing them. All right. That's all of them. I made a little bit over 2 dozen of them. And when those cool off, I'm going to come back and I am going to shape them in little balls. And I like to store them in little plastic containers.
And now for something completely different.
If I have any out in here for y'all or not. Anyways, any kind of plastic containers. Have I ever showed y'all these? We used to use these in the RV. You have limited storage space. Get you some of these. They pop out. Get ready or get done with them and you want to store them again. You love that. Isn't that cool? They come in like 3 or 4 different sizes in here. A big red one. I'm not going to use these to store these. I'm going to get a big container. I also have some containers that I use for Christmas down here. Might put some in that too. Isn't this cool? I have no idea where I got. Oh, I got these off of Amazon. Just look up RV storage containers.
I did not know that.
Storage containers for RVs. All right, let me see if my balls are cooled off over here. My olive oil on my hands. Yeah. See how cool that looks? That's great. Now I'm going to go up here and get one of these that's cooler, and I'm going to taste it for y'all. Because you got to taste it. These things are addictive, y'all. Make you some if you want to a party or having a baby shower or birthday, any kind of birthday party. Make your batch. Guarantee you. Go ahead and put them in a disposable container when you take them, because you ain't gonna have nothing left. You gonna have to leave them there. They gonna eat them all. Well, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers out there. If you hadn't subscribed, you got time to do it. Just click that little button below that says subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And every time I make a video, you get to hear my lovely country voice.
That would be great.
So glad y'all came by today. Now, I'm fixing to get out of this kitchen, and I'm fixing to go outside and dig in the dirt. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all on the next video. God bless.
How you doing?